My name's Engineer David Umahi. I represent the good people of Ebonyi South. Mr. Senate President, the issue of flooding in Nigeria is a very terrible menace for our country, Nigeria. But every year, I witness as a deputy governor and governor for 8 years, we talk about this problem. And one white man told me something when we were discussing this. He said the problem with Nigeria is that we spend 99% of our time talking about the problems and spend only 1% to talk about the solution. I think that this menace should be turned to our advantage. And what do I mean? There is need for engineering solution. And I'm happy, Mr. President of Senate, that you have a number of fellows, Nigeria Society of Engineers, of which I'm one of them. Some of them have spoken, but I'm not going to speak in particular to my state, Ebonyi State or Southeast. I'm going to be talking about the country Nigeria and what is needed to be done. We could approach this problem this way. When you have flooding in advanced countries, they do empirical evaluation of data gathering, and then they know the source of the problems, and they will prefer solutions. And the solutions are very simple. We need to know that this. So what I will suggest is a special solution, because if you aggregate all the palliatives being given, including the ones that are being misappropriated, then you will find out that we can isolate, in each state.
No, please, are some of the palliatives misappropriated? You just made an allegation. You said including the palliatives that are misappropriated, and I just want to say that is not before the Senate this morning. Mr. President, it's a statement. So if it's a statement coming from a leader, you have to back it up with facts.
You misinterpreted me. I said that could be misappropriated.
That could be misappropriated. Yes, please always include that.
So, Mr. President, if we isolate the cases in the 36 states and FCT and work with the federal government and the state government, one side could be picked at a go, and then engineering empirical evaluation of the problems be gathered, and then engineering solution given. And it's very simple. It's just to build, reinforced concrete, retaining wall to contain this water with a gate. And so during the flood season, then you open the gate and then you collect the water. And then during the dry season, you can use this water, to irrigate our farm. You can use it also to generate electricity, and then it will further, assist us in this issue of, power generation in Nigeria. And so I was in Ghana, Mr. President, and I went to inspect their, power generation mechanism, and I just found out it's just a very small river that is not up to the rivers we have in our states, and that's what they're using to generate electricity. So I recommend a very special solution to this menace, and by having a special committee to liaise with the federal government, a joint committee with the federal government, and to have a definite vision and mission and steps towards these problems. Instead of every season we'll be hearing about people have to relocate from the floodplain, people have to expect palliatives and so on and so forth. I so support this motion, Mr. President.
Thank you.